Yes, ma'am. It feel good. Look at what God be doing, girl. It be God for me. I got my all white on because we amplifying good energy today. And good energy only. Good motherfucking vibes only. Super good vibes only. So, first things first, I came outside because honestly, you can't receive the messages when you're inside of a house. And it's harder to receive like clear messages when you have that literal blockage like between the sun and you. So I came outside to speak to the Most High and to speak to y'all because apparently y'all need it as well. I got my Florida water, I got my drinking water, I got my hematite, rainbow hematite, which removes negative energy, which I need to really put all over my body. If we're being honest, I need to put it all around because baby, this morning, girl, ever since like 6 o'clock this morning, I done had like a low ski attitude. And it's not because I woke up with it, it's because somebody woke me up with one. Ever since then, girl, Lord knows, I've been trying to release it and let it go and just, but all right, we're just gonna talk about it before we even get into it. As a child, I felt like an outcast because my mind was different. I was the only student. I was the only child that was actually academically gifted. I was the only child who was respectful. I was the only child who had manners. I was the only child that wasn't out here just being buck fucking wild. I was the only child who got overlooked. I was the only child who didn't get, you know what I'm saying? All of the things I can't even think of. I don't know. None of my photos are at my grandma's house, so that's another thing. Neither are my degrees and stuff like that, but that also has everything to do with me somewhat. And as a child, I knew that I didn't want to stay there with them, and I knew that I didn't want to be one of them. So I always tried my hardest to like stand out and be my own person. But as a child, I didn't know who the fuck I was because I was a child. I was just, you know what I'm saying, doing things because I wanted to feel better. I wanted to feel better. Like I was fighting people. I used to literally like get mad, get so angry, and then just take it out on somebody. I would literally just fight them for no fucking reason. And I realized that the other day, and I would kind of laugh it off, but then I started to realize like, yo, that is not okay. Like that means you were so angry that you took it out on somebody innocent. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, my little ego is like, well, they probably deserve that heavenly ass whipping. But it's like, shit, maybe they didn't. Maybe they just didn't do shit to me. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, some people really just didn't do anything to me. I just had a problem and I couldn't solve it. So I had to like solve it some other type of way. So with that being said, excuse me, I had anger issues. So I started to control my anger as I got older. And, you know, just realize that shit don't solve everything. Violence ain't gonna solve the issues that you got. It's not gonna solve the pain that you feel. It's not gonna solve none of that shit. If anything, it's just gonna make it worse. Because now you're gonna keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. Because one of the girls that I had fought, she wanted to keep fighting me. And I kind of wanted to keep fighting her ass too. Because yeah, it was a long story, but not really. I don't know. But I always knew that I was different and that I was destined for something greater. So as a child, I'm like, I'm a healer. I can heal people. I want to be a doctor. Mind you, once again, I did not know who I was. I did not know who I was. You know what I mean? I was a child. So as a child, I don't even know if I've ever like seen or experienced anything spiritual because I've never talked about it with myself. And I also shut out a lot of the memories from my childhood. Like I don't remember a lot of the stuff that happened in my childhood because I don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want to keep thinking about how sad I was and how upset I was to be a poor little black girl. Like, I really don't. I'd rather just keep my eyes on the fact that, like, I'm about to break that chain for myself. And in breaking that chain for myself, I have to realize that I had to break that shit, right? I had to consciously make the decision to choose myself over other people. I had to consciously make the decision that if I'm in a relationship with somebody and I'm not happy, I value my happiness more than I value this title that is a girl, being a girlfriend or having a relationship with somebody or having that connection, right? Because most of the time the connection is only sexual. You know what I'm saying? That's the only connection. We don't really connect here. We don't connect here either. And I had to realize that these were all cycles that are repeating themselves because of the shit that my ancestors have been through, and the shit that my mom has been through, the shit that my dad had did, the shit, all of that shit. And I had to look myself in the fucking face and say, you know what? I don't have to have this for myself. I don't. And ever since then, I've been going through this unlearning process, and that shit is hard. It is a whole process. You feel what I'm saying? It's literally a process. You can't just wake up today and be like, oh yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be the best version of myself. That shit is a whole process. And if you can, congratulations, kudos to you. Teach a bitch how to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Teach somebody how to do it. Because delusion works for only such an amount of time when reality is still very much so vivid as fuck, okay? I can be delusional and literally just say, you know, I'm a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I am a millionaire. I can be delusional and say that, but in reality, I don't have $1 million. So, reality, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just had to realize that, like, I have the choice to manifest and to live the life that I want to live. And the life that I want to live is not bound by financial means. It's bound by the means of me. Like, if I want to have a good day and experience something, I'm gonna go out and do that. There are so many different ways to do shit, and it's absolutely free most of the time. And I get the anxiety from my dad, I get the anxiety from my mom, I get all of this shit piled on me at once, and then everybody wants to ask me why the fuck I feel the way that I feel. And it's because y'all motherfuckers did this shit to me. I did not ask to be here. I was birthed. You know what I mean? You consciously made the decision to have birth and give me to this world, right? So ever since then, you should have made it a point to make sure that no matter what it was that I needed, no matter if I needed a shoulder to cry on, if I needed a couple dollars, no matter what the fuck it was that I needed, that you will always be there. That is the commitment that you made as a mother. And now as a child, as a grown adult child, I'm parentifying my fucking mom because she needed a mom. She needs somebody that she can be vulnerable with. She can actually be vulnerable with, because her mom was fucking strict as hell, and she thought that doing the same thing was gonna make it better, when in reality she's the same person who was sneaking out, smoking and drinking at like 14 and doing a whole bunch of promiscuous shit as a young youthful girl. And now she gets angry at us for living life and going through shit when you are the one who started this. You feel what I'm saying? All of the energy that you felt when I was incubating in your motherfucking stomach, in your womb, I interpreted all of that shit. All of that shit infiltrated my mind, infiltrated my DNA, infiltrated everything about me. Everything from the choices that you make for jobs, the choices that you make for partners, the choices that you make for homes, the choices that you make for how you take care of yourself and all that shit. I inherited that because I am you. I am a small fragment of you, motherfucker. So everything that you see in me that you don't like, you really are seeing that shit in yourself, because I'm literally a split of you. First thing God's saying is live a little. And bitch, I'm him. Stop playing. Like, stop sleeping on yourself. You might be going through some things right now. You might. But a new car, new means of transportation. I see ATM, get a drink. Maybe you need to go out a little and actually go out. Lame niggas, be somebody. ATM by J. Cole yet again. Okay. It's coming. 3, 2, 1. Go first. Bad karma. False person. New car. Going through some things. And prices. So off rip, it's a lot of shit going on in your energy. Look, generational curse in reverse. Roll some more. Big on big. You know the truth. So it's like, do you want it? It's like, you already know the truth. You know what God is telling you. And you know that you're aligned and all things are working out for you. Get a drink. They keep telling you to go out and experience yourself a little bit. Like, roll some more, bitch. You good. Oh my gosh. God, I thank you. I could cry because y'all don't get it. Like, bruh. Whew. Hold on, it's a spider. Mr. Speed Aris, can you not make a web on my water bottom, Mr. Speed Aris? Mr. Speed Aris trying to tell me something. I know he is. Mr. Speed Aris, what is you trying to tell me, man? I need to connect my water with something. My rest. Okay, so while you resting, when you sleep, make sure you put some cold water by your bed so that Yemaya can bless your dreams. Oh shoot. Girl, they is going crazy. The ancestors is going crazy in the backyard. The squirrels is fighting, baby. The squirrels is fighting. Okay, so I sense a lot of distractions, a lot of distraction energy. I was just talking about this earlier. We got Forever by Lil Baby. If I sell my soul, I take it back. It's mine forever. So, somebody tried to do the Diddy Bop on you. Release your inner child. Yeah, Black Magic by Aries, Scales. Somebody tried to Diddy Bop your ass. Somebody definitely tried to Diddy Bop me. Lame niggas. Be kind to yourself and others. You got this, baby. Higher. Release your inner child. I was always thinking like release my inner child or heal my inner child was to be like, you know what, my mom is not wrong. She did the best that she could, blah, blah, blah. And she did, but it's not even to say like she could have did better, but it's like, you know, you could have did better. You could have been more attentive. And I get it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be attentive when you don't have the time, but God damn it, you know what you signed up for. Like, I hate to say it, but y'all should not be having all these fucking kids when you don't have time to take care of them. That's just that on that. Don't be having all these fucking kids if you don't have time to take care of them. Please Me by Cardi B. For Us by Solange. Freedom by Beyonce. Maniac by Jhené Aiko. Walker Texas Ranger by DaBaby. Abundance is coming in. And Movie by City Girls. So it's like you got a lot of stuff going on in your energy. I have a lot of stuff going on in my energy. So for me, my ex was an Aries and he clearly did some type of black magic on me, because this is not the first time that those two cards have popped out at the same fucking time. You know what I mean? So yeah. And I really think it has everything to do with swallowing semen. Do not swallow nobody's seed. Do not swallow nobody's fucking semen, bruh. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Because you swallowing all of their energy. You literally swallowing a portal. For them to be able to come in and out of your fucking sacral and your solar plexus. You swallowing literally a seed. An opportunity for them to be able to come in and out your motherfucking shit. And guess what? It wasn't even a part of the recipe. Sir, we got Recipe by Sir up here. So it wasn't even a part of the recipe for them to be with you for a long time. Then we got Get Up 10 by Cardi B. Self-care check. Did you take care of yourself today? I don't know why I'm itching. And we got Something's Broken. Ooh. Yeah, they wanted me to clearly drop that out. Let me see, is there anything else y'all want to pop out? Oh, the top right here. Okay. Some force is trying to stop you. So you have to make sure that you're always aligned and just realign, okay? Take 3 steps back and remember that it's racks in the middle. Shout out to Nip. Oh God. And the recipe, save some money. Girl, I be wanting to save money, but it be like, YOLO. But then it be like, you might save a little bit. Just a little. But I be like, YOLO. That's one problem that I got, is like saving money, because I know that money's gonna come, and it's always coming. But that doesn't mean that you can't, you know what I'm saying, put a little to the side for the week, for the next week, for the week after that, for whatever. That spider is really making a fucking web. I'm trying to figure out where did it come from, because you got mad comfortable mad quick. And I was gonna lay my head on that pillow. I don't know. But anyhow, let's see what the playing cards have to say for right now. Yeah, I pretty much already knew that I broke the curse, and that because I broke the curse, the people who are still linked in that chain are going to try to bring me back there, because it's comfortable for them. It's comforting to know that, like, even you got stuck. You know what I'm saying? Even you got stuck. Even you stayed stagnant. Even you, because I'm the only one of my mother's children who has a degree. I'm the only one of my mother's children who actually has something to show for the shit that, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to accomplish in life. I'm the only person that's actually got something to show for that shit, and nobody else does. Like,